Welcome into the Beat Sessions. I'm your host, Mitchell Weary. The one and only Debbie Gibson is back with a brand new record entitled The Body Remembers. She released that on August 20th. This is her 10th studio album, her first in 11 years, follows 2010's Ms. Vocalist. And I'm so happy to see Debbie back. I saw this record on the list of new releases about a month ago, and I've been anticipating this ever since. I love her. She's just one of those dynamic performers, has quietly just had a solid career since blowing up in the late 80s and early 90s with her first two records. A couple things about her. I think as a songwriter, as an artist, she's incredibly underrated. First and foremost, at 17 years of age, with the song Foolish Beat off her first record, she is still the youngest person to write, produce, and perform a Billboard #1 single. It's pretty impressive. Building off of that reputation, and she's mostly been acting in television in the last decade. In the mid 90s or the early 90s, she started getting into a theater career, and in the mid 90s, roughly like 93 or 94 or something like that, in the UK, she gets the role of Sandy. She beats like 800 different people that auditioned for the role of Sandy, and just blows up, just absolutely kills it. So truly a testament to the type of performer that she is. She can do it all. She really is just a very lovely, talented woman. And as a lover of pop music, as a lover of Debbie Gibson especially, I mean, I've always respected her for her talent, but I'll be real with you. She was like, Belinda Carlisle was my first, and then Debbie Gibson was like my second music crush. So, Debbie, I'm just glad you're back. It's great listening to this record. It's a little on the long side at 15 tracks in 55 minutes. It starts to drag a little bit. You start to get kind of this feeling of some of these songs later in the album kind of blending together. But overall, and I would say the first like 6 or 7 songs on this record really are a very fun experience. This thing kicks off with One Step Closer, high energy opener, great dance song. I feel like for all of her big songs, there's a lot of ballads in there, and this record, like, it just great dance energy through and through. You get some balladry, obviously. It's certainly within her wheelhouse to do it. But this album really, like, I listened to it, and she kind of reminds me a little bit of Kylie Minogue. Like, I think she's like our American treasure, and Kylie's, Australia's treasure. But yeah, just just a wonderful, fun, upbeat pop experience from start to finish. Second track, Runway, just a little bit of funk in there. You can feel it in the guitar and the bass, and the chorus. The chorus has this like holla back girl. Just think of Gwen Stefani in that track. Very much reminded me of that as far as the melody, but it's catchy. It's a little funky. I really dug the song. The Body Remembers, your fourth track, title track, groovy guitar in the chorus. It's got this bit of a trap influence as well in the choruses, and runs counter to these very chill verses. So I love the go between in there. Lots of cool guitar work in a lot of songs on this album as well. It's really fun to just see her incorporate that influence, that rock and roll influence, into her music. Another crazy story is she was recording, and the Circle Jerks were recording a record, and she was invited to dip by and ended up doing backing vocals on a track for Circle Jerks. So again, just another testament to really the type of creative force she is, all over the place. Lost in Your Eyes, the duet. She's got Joey McIntyre bringing the thunder on this thing. That is right, from New Kids on the Block. Joey McIntyre helping her out on vocals on the remake of Lost in Your Eyes. Definitely a nice addition to this album. Legendary is your 7th track. It's just carried by this really cool, sparse beat. And then like 2.5 minutes into this thing, it just blows up. You get this big guitar solo. Really, really dig the feel of that track. Freedom, featuring Ashba, is just this great electronic track. Girls Night Out is the following song, the Vegas Vibe remix. Honestly, the back end of this album, it's as I mentioned, the songs kind of blend together a little bit, just a little bit though. I wouldn't say that it's to its detriment. I really am just loving just the full-on dance vibe, the electronic vibe that a lot of the songs on the back end of this album take on. This is a fun record from a really fun musician. Debbie Gibson, it's always a pleasure to have you back with new music. I would love to have Debbie Gibson as a guest on my show one day, if that were at all possible. You can always hope. Life goals. But in the meantime, I'm going to vinyl please this record, and I really hope you enjoy listening to this album. Please like this video and share it, subscribe to the channel, and check out the live show when it returns on September 12th. We'll see you next time on the Beat Sessions.